Video 7, this is a must-watch video if your children use iPhones or iPads. The reason we designed Visible Internet to be the number one app on your children's iPhone or iPad is because, like me as a parent, you'll have complete access to what your children are doing online. So, browsing all their internet, most of the social networking sites, practically all the games your children play, all the communication they use. Visible Internet Child app is a browsing app, but it's much more than any other browsing app because whatever your children are doing on the internet while they're using the Visible Internet browsing app, you'll see it all. And once the browsing app, the child app, is installed on their iPhone or iPad, you'll also have controls over the device to remove the internet at any time of your choosing. Now, whether that's switching off the internet on an individual app or switching off the internet as a whole. Okay, so before we get into that, there's just a few things that we need to do on the iPhone, on your children's iPhone. So one other thing too I would recommend is it's a good idea to remove all the other browsing apps. So as you probably already know, just tap and hold. As you can see, the app is now shaking. I then delete the app. So by removing all the other browsing apps, the only option is to use the Visible Internet Child app to browse the internet. Okay, so step number 1, we just click on the Settings app on the child's phone, and then we have to set up a passcode. So if I click Screen Time, and then I scroll down to the bottom there, and as you can see, use screen time passcode. So I'm just going to set up a passcode. I then just re-enter the password. I'll actually skip that. And okay, so the passcode is different to the security passcode when used to open the phone. The passcode is for you only, so you can lock screen time or the screen time area so your children are not able to change the settings. Okay, so now step number 3, we click on content and privacy restrictions, then we click iTunes and App Store purchases. So again, I enter my passcode, and then I'm wanting to make sure don't allow, as you can see, don't allow installing apps. So installing apps will need your approval, deleting apps will need your approval, and in-app purchases will need your approval. Okay, so click on the little arrow on the top left side, and then step number 5, we want to click Allow app to turn off Safari. So see Allow apps there, I click on that, and as you can see, I can turn Safari on or I turn Safari off. When I turn it off, the Safari app disappears off the screen. Okay, so again, click the little arrow to go back, and then make sure location services are always on, so don't allow changes. Okay, so we go back again, scroll down the bottom, just make sure you don't allow passcode changes either. Okay, so you're successfully now set up your children's iPhone or iPad. You've successfully now set up screen time.